Plus, we know diets are tough enough, aren't they? So just how good is intermittent fasting for you? The truth behind the most popular slim down trend. We've got the details coming up on Good Day Columbus.
You're watching Good Day Columbus on Fox 28.
Well, packing on the pounds is one unfortunate side effect of staying home and eating all that cooking you were doing during COVID-19.
But one way to kind of trim down a little bit is something very popular called intermittent fasting. And joining us to talk about it is weight loss expert, Dr. Sania Majid. Good to have you, doctor.
Good to be here. Thank you so much.
So give us an overview. What is the concept of intermittent fasting?
Intermittent fasting, as the name suggests, a period of fasting, which means you're not eating or drinking for a defined period of time. And that period has been varied all over the place. In other words, there are intermittent fasting where people are not eating or drinking for a 24-hour period, or it could be as short as just a few hours.
And people typically, I've heard like 12 or 14 or somewhere in that range. So what they'll do in formula is say you wouldn't eat after 7 o'clock and then you won't eat again until after 7 a.m. if that's your 12-hour formula, correct?
Correct. So they have kind of made it in many different ways, and that's where the challenge of using this properly comes into play, because everybody is not doing the same intermittent fasting the same way. And we want to see what is the scientific evidence or data that supports doing this. And when people are doing it in many different ways, it's difficult to compare and reach conclusions based on that.
So what are the benefits? What's happening to your body? Because this is something I do, doctor, a lot of my friends do, and it seems to be working really well.
Right. So the results from a scientific perspective are mixed. In other words, when we look at studies, we have seen some results showing excellent outcomes and others not so much. And I think the devil is in the details. So how you do it and how consistent you are is what really matters. It can be, as I said, for as long as 24-hour period or as short as 4-hour period. But the average typically is around 12 hours. And to your question, what are the benefits? So the benefits could be, are noted in the way the body handles the blood sugar and also in boosting up your metabolism. But the timing of the intermittent fasting is important. So if you're fasting during nighttime, for example, and you're a nighttime snacker, you're going to see the benefit much more than if you decide to do a daytime fast where you're not eating much to begin with.
Makes sense.
And then you're predominantly eating at night. So you really have to see what is your schedule and what is your lifestyle and where you are having your pitfalls, and use the tool of intermittent fasting to help you overcome those challenges.
And as always, check with your doctor and make sure you're a candidate for this.
I'm sorry, I could not hear you.
And as always, you should always check with your doctor just to make sure you are a candidate for such a thing. But thank you so much for being here. We appreciate that. And you can find out more right there on her website. We'll be right back.